My name is Chris Callahan, and I have the privilege and the joy of being the church administrator here at Fairway Christian Church. I'd like to share with you our story of a recent construction and renovation project we did here at Fairway and how God provided through this project. As our church family continues to grow, we found ourselves running out of space, and we knew that we had to begin to look at an expansion project. So we got together as a staff, ministers, and the elders, and we began to pray. We began to fast and ask the Lord which direction that He would have us go. In doing this, we claim the verse, Proverbs 16:3, which says that put your plans before the Lord and He will establish those plans. We felt this was our life verse as we started this project from start to finish. As God began to reveal these plans to us, we knew it was important to bring this vision to our congregation. We presented this to our congregation, and they overwhelmingly agreed that this was the direction that we needed to go. So we know that the next step that we needed to do is we needed a building leadership team. People that could help us, who had a background in a building expansion. And the Lord truly has blessed us, because within our congregation, we found these 6 talented individuals. And you see, these 6 individuals would spend 3 years with us as we put these plans together, work through these plans to see this whole process be a success. And in order for a project to be successful, you need to have the right partners. And as we prayed and say, Lord, what construction company do we need? What architects do we need? We prayed through this. And with this building leadership team, we began to interview construction companies, architects companies, ones that we felt that the Lord was leading us to use. And I'd like to share with you right now these companies, the individuals who were involved with us in these companies. One thing I want to share with you as I introduce each of these to you, I want to let you know something. Let me give you a reality here. Any building project, any renovation project does not come without challenges. But you see, where we found success is we chose the right partners. And by choosing the right partners, we were able to work through these challenges to ensure that even though things happen, we worked through them and it was still a great, successful project. And God was very faithful, because He brought us faithful men and women and companies to help us do this project. Well, we were very blessed to have Dr. Jesse Cam with us. Now, Dr. Cam came from Unseen Building Strategies. We brought him in as our owner's agent. As our owner's agent, Jesse intervened for us, between us and collage companies also, to ensure quality control, budget items needed, savings, and ensuring that we were getting exactly what we were promised through this entire project. Jesse's been a real blessing, and I'll tell you, it's a must to have an owner's agent. So I just want to once again say thank you to Dr. Jesse Cam for bringing the expertise that we needed to this project. I'd like to give a special thank you too to one of our longtime partners, is Mike Kokolowski with Christian Financial Resources. Mike has been a very valuable partner through many years. Mike has helped us through 3 capital campaigns. And this last capital campaign for this project that he helped us with, we exceeded our dream goal. And we give a special thank you to Mike and the team there. The building leadership team, after many interviews with construction companies, had chosen the Collage Company. This construction company had built many churches, and they really are a Christian-based company. They have great leadership men on board that came alongside to help us. Guys like Gary and Bob, and the teams that they had here, like Jonathan and James and Rick. These guys were right there for us. No matter when the challenges come, that we faced, we were able to work through them because of their strong leadership abilities. And Collage brought a lot of other companies for us that we needed. They provided the companies that we needed to make this project successful and complete. Companies like Building God's Way, that we called them BGW, and their team of architects there that helped us, guys like Ned Wright. He's been a great blessing. With every project, you start laying it all out, and then you find out you need changes. These guys were very open as we saw other needs for the church, and they allowed us, to make those changes. But you know what's been really unique? When we started with Collage and Building God's Way, we thought we had a plan. The unique thing that they brought to the table, they showed us even better than what we could expected, what we could do with our property, with our current building, to get the most classroom space, the most storage, so that we could have a building that would be inviting and welcoming, so people could find the Lord here. So thank you to Collage and Building God's Way. Another group that they brought in was Performance Technology Group. This group brought to the table, we needed audio and sound technology that we needed very much so in our church. And we just want to thank the team there, Jeff and his team, who come out. They gave us what we needed. They installed it. It was very great quality work. And we want to thank them for what they brought to the table. And again, I just want to show my gratitude to our church family. Your prayers and financial support is what made this a great success. Now, as we look at this finished project, ladies and gentlemen, we can see what God has done. And now we can, the old saying, build it and they will come. It's exciting to see what God has built here. Now we can win our world for Jesus Christ. We can build disciples, just like it says in Matthew 28. And again, we couldn't do this alone. We needed these partners to make this a successful project. And for that, I say thank you to each and every one of you. May you continue to keep us in prayer. And once again, as we reach out to our community here in the villages and the surrounding areas, God bless you.